Hello everybody, Benjamin Magnus here, and today we're going to be playing a game called Project Highrise. I found this on Steam the other day. It really reminded me of Sim Tower, which was a game I had, I think, just the demo of when I was a kid, and I really remembered enjoying just playing the demo over and over and over again, so I figured I'd give this a shot. Now, please keep in mind, I have only played through the tutorial and have only a rudimentary knowledge of how this game works, so we're kind of just going to be figuring it out as we go along. This is a sand. I'm not doing one of the scenarios right now. This is just like a standard sandbox game on normal. And the whole premise is just to have a profitable building. And we are going to start. We have a normal-sized lot. I don't know how many. It looks like it goes pretty high. It's not very wide, but it looks like it goes pretty high. It's just a standard lot with a standard amount of money on. I think the difficulty is medium right now. And you can do offices, you can do residential, you can do food. There's lots and lots and lots of stuff to this game, which is pretty cool. It really, going through the tutorial really reminded me of Sim Tower, but with like a lot of extra features. So we're just gonna jump right into it with what I know. And I think the first things we're gonna do is leave the first floor open for probably like restaurant. I want a lobby down there, and I want to leave some area open for restaurants and stuff. The basement right now, I think this is just like our construction office, and some utilities. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add on another floor right here. Adding on just blank space is pretty cheap. I mean, that only cost me a few $100s. And I don't know why, but the sound effects I find really pleasing. So that's speed 1, speed 2, pause. I don't know why, I just find the sound effects very pleasing. Now, the construction people won't get up there because I forgot to build a staircase. So that's gonna go right there and right there, like so. And we're probably gonna actually end up building this way out a little bit. So the staircase and the an elevator shaft is gonna be like near the middle of the building, rather than on the edge here. Because this is probably going to be a rather tall building. You're not happy. Well, all you're doing is constructing. So, what? Just finish your job, and we'll start getting some offices laid down in here. Let's just put it on speed 1. There we go. And we're going to throw in a couple office spaces. What am I going to fit in here? You got to finish that before I can put in a third, I think. That's going to be a nice little size. As soon as you fit it. Come on, dude. Chick? Chick. I think that's a chick. There we go. All right. All right. You have just allocated empty space for rent. Okay, so now we have to find some tenants. And some tenants want specific things. Right now I do have a couple basic level ones that will come in. And different people will pay different amounts in rent. So, like, this person will pay more, city tax office, but it would require me having get access to courier and copier services. But I think we're going to try to stick to really cheap ones right now, which all they want is a copy service. So, we're just going to grab a couple of these, as it's going to start to get me some income without having to do a lot of work. So, there's that. And they don't have any power yet, so if I remember correctly, I route power up by putting in like a junction box and then running electrical lines out. There we go. And then right click. Yeah, there we go. This game is in early access, so theoretically there should be a lot more coming, or at least some more coming, but we'll see. I don't know how to add a lobby in yet, but I guess we'll figure it out as we go. So the construction workers will turn these into office spaces, and then you'll be able to see the people move in. And I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like 1980s chic offices, because look at the machine that we have our reports on. The ADA 360. It looks super old. All right, so we're just going to wait a day, make sure this is set up right. I believe that all expenses are tabulated at midnight. Like, rent's on a per day basis. And you got a clock right down here. So we should get a report at midnight. Yep. So we spent $908 and got nothing because they haven't showed up yet. But that's fine. Oh, and these people did want a copier service, which I think is down here. That's services, right? Services. Business services, courier, office supply, bottled water, janitorial, copy services. All right, so I put the copy room in the basement. Or I could throw it down on the first floor here. Or I could build out this way a little bit. I kind of don't like the idea. I have free space in the basement, but I don't like the idea of having it in the basement. So that was 4 out. So we're going to do that, and then that, and that was 5. So, well, I'll just leave that extra space there. It's not a big deal. So I'm going to let the construction people take care of this, and then I'm going to put the copy service in right here on the same floor. I don't know if it makes a difference, the distance between, you know, where the offices are located and the services they require are. I do not know. But we'll figure it out as we go. So, copy service. It's going to go right here. I think that looks nice, too. There we go. Oh, you don't have electric. So that's going to be utilities and electricity. I'm going to just route the electricity out. As we grow, we're going to have to increase the size of our transformer to get more power out to the offices and the people living in my building and things like that. We're going to need water. We'll need power. We're going to need phone lines, stuff like that. All right, so yeah, look at their awesome computers. Even the sound effects are like kind of retro-ish. And there we go. So okay, wow. The people who work at the copy machine look like they just came straight out of a coal mine, though. Copy room. I'm actually okay with that. I don't find that to be an issue. So right now it says we're losing a total of $80 a day. But I think that's accounting for my construction costs as well. I have this empty floor too, so because I really wanted to leave the bottom floor open, so what do you why are we unhappy? Satisfaction, profitability. All right, okay, we're not getting very much noise. Okay, so they're noisy. I guess that makes sense. So maybe putting them right next to the offices, not a great idea. I kind of want to wait till midnight and see what the report looks like, because we should actually have profits this day. And daily rent goal of 1,000, so that's my current goal. And yesterday was 229. So we definitely need to get more stuff in here. Everybody goes home, goes to the bus stop. Oh, okay. I was about to say, did I actually click on that? Bus stop. Where workers, residents, and visitors alight for the bus. I'm thinking another floor, a whole other floor identical to this one is going to be good. Because right now this is just a small 2-story building and the bottom floor is empty. Oh, okay, see, there we go. So we're definitely going to need more of everything. So we're going to put on another floor, just like this one. Shouldn't cost me too much, and then we'll just let it run as they work. I'll put in the wiring closet. I know that's going to need to be there. I'm going to put in the electric lines down this way, because I know it's going to need to be there. And I think I'll leave this spot open as well for some sort of utility, because I think they... Well, let's take a look. Let's put in the offices and see what people wanted. So, boom, boom, boom. And let's see. So, like the legal offices, they want restaurants. I need prestige. So these guys are willing to pay more. They require a copy service as well. That's okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll bring these guys in and put in the copy services. Okay, so now we need a copy service, which I believe is down here as well. Courier. Well, it was courier and copy. That's what I was... Okay, so put in a courier office. Again, can we get these away from... Yeah, let's just put it in. I already got this kind of layout going. They're a little bit... I think these utility areas are a little bit noisy, but I think that's okay. This should more than double the rent I've got coming in. Gotta watch the money. Make sure we don't run out. These guys are getting the office. I wonder if the tenants are going to come in today. Yep, they are. Good. Didn't need to build another staircase up here because it's not going anywhere. Nice. And yay, that person came to work today. So we got 6 offices now and services for them. The next level, like the next kinds of offices are going to require restaurants of some sort. So I'm thinking a restaurant downstairs might be nice. Let's be here. They're the same size, so I think I'm going to put it right there. Now let's see. Serves lunch, serves breakfast and lunch. I'm going to do this one. They won't pay as much in rent, but they serve both breakfast and lunch. What was that called? Catherine's Bagels? Bagels. Catherine's Bagels. Oh my god, I could go for a nice bagel right now. I used to live in New York where, you know, you could buy bagels in, you know, every shop on the corner. And now I live in Florida where nobody knows what a bagel is. Oh, and we don't have power. Of course we don't have power. I haven't laid it down here. Dude. There we go. Now we'll wait till midnight, see how the rent is. Yesterday's rent was $2.29. Today's should be up. If they pay the full day. I know all these weren't in the full day. I like the symmetry I got going right now. No, they didn't. Well, it says they did. 604. That's a lot closer to 1,000 than it was before. So now we're in the black. If we just wait a full day, we would come out ahead. But I think we're probably going to want to do some more constructing, actually. Try to get that that rent up. Now, if I was looking at offices, well, let's add on another floor. They won't be able to get to it yet, so now we need the stairwell. There we go. All right, Mr. Bagel. Mr. Bagel has arrived. And we got the construction workers going. We could, if we wanted to, we can increase the speed by throwing in another construction office, but I don't think that's entirely necessary. Until I hire a building manager. I can't have any more. Okay, that says so right there. All right, so let's throw in more off. Well, first things first. Wiring closet and power lines. And then we can do offices. Do 3 more. Okay, and now we can do legal offices. Oh, look at the rent on these fuckers. Comparatively, they need a phone line, but I can handle a phone line. Yeah, let's get these legal off. It's like the higher the floor, the nicer the stuff they have. So that's gonna be in here, and then we go phone, and then we just put in a switchboard down here, like so. And now the doodle, the power, and the phone lines come through here. There we go. You've just reached a, oh fuck. I reached my first level of prestige is what happened there. Oh, and this is what I was talking about before. We need more power. To get more power, what I'm going to do, I'm going to expand the basement a little. And then I'm going to replace this. I could replace it. Or I could buy it, just build another one. It is closing time, so nobody's here, so... Thinking just replacing it's going to be in order. Let's do that. And one, another less satisfied, renting spaces. That's, oh, somebody is this one. I say, they never even showed up for work. They were like, the lights are off. I'm not even coming. Okay, so maybe not destroy it. Why don't we just build another one? We were kind of out of money. So let's just build a second one. And then we can work on that later. Okay. Your tenant is moving out. God, they seriously didn't even show up. So that's going to be office space. Total expenses were very high that day. We lost the one with the really high rent, had to move in the cheaper one. Seriously, you never even showed up for work, dude. The lights are off. We'll go to hell. We should be good now, though. I think we're going to get that proof of concept contract up in the right-hand corner. I think we get that, and then we get a little boost of money, I think. Man, Mrs. Bagel, she shows up early, but everybody wants their breakfast, so, yeah. I mean, I was a baker when I lived in New York, and I got up, but no, the shift started at 3 a.m. So, you know, that meant I was up at, what, like 2:30? Sometimes earlier, definitely earlier on the holidays. Holidays have to show, you have to be at work at 1 a.m. Those were awkward days. The city's economy is entering depression. Small businesses are hunkering down and trying to minimize their rents. However, construction costs are also getting cheaper. Alright, so we're not gonna do anything. We're just gonna let this day play out, see how it goes. These guys should be happy now. Satisfaction, smiley face. If I wanted to, I could always increase people's rents, but they were just saying everybody was going through a depression right now. So I don't think that's a good idea. We're just going to let the day play through. We're going to see where we sit in terms of cash flow. But it looks good so far. And I think after we get past 5 floors, people are going to want an elevator. Because right now I've got the richest people walking the furthest, which I'm sure they wouldn't be happy with. How dare they have to use their legs? I like how these people just live here. They never go home. They just hang out in the basement, read the paper. Not sure what we can do with prestige. Let's see. Higher prestige attracts high-end tenants and opens up growth opportunities. Okay. I have one from having a population of 20. A population of more than 20. Okay, that is... Okay, the red line and the black line... Or the blue line, or the green line. That's the color it is. I know what day it is. Alright, so we're still in the negative. And then, look at the rent. If those people hadn't moved out, I'd be fine. We might need to take a loan. Why don't we take out a small loan here? Take out a small loan of $2,000. What can we use? I need something to bring in some funds. Could put in another office space. I don't know why my phone's going off with an 800 number. Or should we just wait a day? No, because it's rent. And the rent's not going to go up. Or, what I could just do is just... I could just increase one dude's rent. I think what we're going to do is, let's just throw in one extra office up here. And put in another legal office. And that should do the trick. I took out a loan for $2,000, but that's okay. It's a shame. If we hadn't lost the higher paying tenant, then we would have successfully hit our goal of $1,000 a day in revenue. Now it's unbalanced. I'll have to fix it later. Everybody's going down for their bagel. They're not very satisfied with the bagel. I want to grab some dinner, but where? I don't think we have any place capable of providing that. Let's put in another foodery down here. Food court restaurants. Whoa. Sub shop serves lunch. Serves coffee and breakfast. Coffee and breakfast. Alright, well, we're going to do coffee and breakfast. Because this place serves breakfast and lunch, but no dinner. Rent is too high. We should be paying less. We like being in a high traffic area. We're happy making a profit. We're gaining more regular customers. Okay, that's good. Okay, and then we just need a little power down here, and we're good to go. All right, now, how about that? I bet it looks good now. We'll see when midnight comes. When midnight comes. There we are. Okay. We have a reward payment of 500 ducats have been wired. If you feel up for it, more lucrative contracts are available under the contracts. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, nice. Green line, skyrocket, fireworks coming like out of my backyard. All right, so contracts. Can have up to 2 contracts at a time. More people. Pays 500 up front, 1,500 on completion. Wants a population of 50. Take that. And basic offices. What is this? Department of Planning and Development want to ensure that the city's commercial tax base is diversified and not overly dependent on any one sector. Okay, with that, I would like to do move in a diverse group of 16 small offices. I'm going to do that. Because we already have a bunch of offices. So that means 1 more insurance, 1 more accountant, and then 4 creatives. I can do it. I can do that. Gave us some money to work with, too. So now we're trying to focus on increasing our population and bringing in more offices. So I think what we're going to need is a whole... You know what would probably be cheaper is building wider instead of before we start going up to the point where we need an elevator. So... Ooh, what is that? Drats, rain. Other than causing especially dirty floors, rain means that fewer visitors from outside of the building will be patronizing your restaurants and stores. Okay. That's a shame, but I don't think it's the end of the world. Alright, so we're going to build out a little bit. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that, but now we're stuck with it. I'm going to build out this way. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 is how wide they are. Alright, so let's do that and see where we stand after this. I think I could fit in... I think we're short 1 on this side. And I'm going to do the basement as well. Whoop! I made a mistake. Beep! There we go. And we're going to move in some new offices here. It's going to be this one. Should we just wait till they finish? Nah. Offices. So, if we want this to line up nicely, we'd want to, like, do this. Like that. Ah, there we go. Yep. And then there. Oh, it's not finished. They still got some work to do. So that's going to be 6 more. 6 is the number I need, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. So that'll do the trick in terms of offices. Alright, so we need 1 more insurance. So I'll take you. We need... Oh, that's this floor. Can I kick you out? Alright, it's not a big deal. Alright, so we need 1 more accounting. Okay, well, and then creative, which is down here. Okay, wow, these guys pay out the butt, don't they? Let's give this a pause. Creatives, just take them all. Make sure, bottled water service. Okay, so we'll have to add that on. And then, see now we're missing our thingy here. Now we need it. Now I feel like kicking this out for symmetry. Who is this? Can we put bottled? Maybe we'll just put bottled water services in the basement, because I don't want to do something suboptimal now, just because of like symmetry. All right, so power and phone needs to go out to these guys. Okay, phone. And now we just need boom. And not amenities. Bottled water service. And we're just going to throw that in right there. It fits nicely. It makes me happy. Okay. That should fill the basic offices contract and get me a healthy supply of good renters. As soon as this next day comes through, hopefully everybody will be done with the offices before that. Right, that one's done. These are the creative offices. That one's got an easel, stacks of books, and then bottled water services. That's already set up. Oh, You completed the contract basic offices. Nice. The reward is 1,000 ducats has been wired to your account. Good. And more fireworks. So contracts. Offices for building consultant. That's not it. Contracts. Studio apartments. Bit of variety. They want diversity in food. I'm gonna do the food one. I'll do the food one. Oh, and we're low on power again. Blah. So let's see. These provide 10 electrical connections to your building. Total production 20, demand 21. This one is 50, but it costs 1,000 per day for upkeep. So it is more efficient. At a certain point, it's going to be more efficient to do that one. It's just going to be pricey as hell. And now we need to work on food. Like I would really like some more restaurants. Here, why don't we put in 2 more and see if we can't get some dinner places. Breakfast and lunch. Serves lunch. Coffee and lunch. God damn it. Well, they need water, but the rent is the right. That's the right number. Sausage grill. Sounds dirty. All right, so now we need water, which means we need at least one of these. This is gonna cut into my bottom line now. Ooh, you know what? This is gonna get ugly now. Put in this one, and then we need one of these on this floor, and then we need to run the water out this way to that guy. All right, oh, the buzz went down. I installed the water on the ground floor, and these guys were like, you know what, this place sucks, and I lost my buzz. Oh, we don't have power down here yet either. Power. Zap. All right. Alrighty. I don't like the way I have this water thing set up, and I don't like the fact that I'm kind of going suboptimal on power, but we have to balance our budget. All right, so let's take a look what this day looks like. It's gonna be ugly. So expenses skyrocketed just as profits did. But if we don't do a lot today and just kind of let the profits trickle in, then we should be okay. We have 1 prestige. We have 14 buzz, which I think you can use to kind of advertise your building. Influence comes from your apartment residence and from select offices. You have 5 influence. Once you accumulate 10, you'll be able to leverage your influence to improve your building in multiple ways. Okay. So everybody starts showing up for work. We've got the Boston Sausage Grill. We've got Purple Hill Coffee. We've got Catherine's Bagels. And we got Cafe Veneto. I like the sound of that. Okay. But we are out of time, so we are going to continue this tomorrow. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to drop a like, leave those comments right down below for me, and tune in tomorrow for more Benjamin Magnus Plays Project Highrise.